Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, totally unprecedented clash that's shaping the 2026 World Cup. We're talking top-tier corporate pop culture going head-to-head with grassroots AI-driven fan creations. With the tournament spread out across three huge nations, the US, Mexico, and Canada, the contrast between what the official organizers are pushing and what everyday fans are actually connecting with, well, it's honestly never been more striking.
This game never promised you easy. It only promised you real. Right off the bat, you'd think a line like that was workshopped by a dozen music execs in a high-end studio, right? Nope. It's actually a lyric from a viral AI-generated anthem created entirely by a fan. It speaks directly to the gritty, authentic roots of the sport, and it really sets the perfect stage for the massive cultural tug-of-war we're going to unpack.
To really understand why fans are taking matters into their own hands, we've got to look at the Goliath of the event. Imagine trying to take your family to a match when the average ticket in the US is hitting a staggering $600. Yeah, 600. And when you compound that with FIFA's 15% resale fee, it acts as a massive barrier. For a sport historically known as the working-class game, this steep pricing is basically locking out the average local supporter. It threatens to replace traditional stadium fervor with an influencer class that might care a whole lot more about their social media posts than the actual match unfolding in front of them. And the sheer logistical scale of this thing is wild. We've got a schedule kicking off on June 11th with a Mexico City ceremony, then jumping right into back-to-back ceremonies across borders in Toronto on the 12th and Los Angeles on the 13th. And then they're scraping the traditional 15-minute break during the final in New Jersey for a massive, curated, Super Bowl-style halftime show. The commercial footprint here is literally mammoth.
Just look at who FIFA is deploying to dominate the cultural conversation. They are bringing in global pop stars. We're talking Shakira, Burna Boy and J Balvin in Mexico City, Michael Bublé and Alanis Morissette in Toronto, Katy Perry, Future and Lisa in LA. And for the final in New Jersey, an absolute juggernaut lineup featuring Madonna, Shakira again, and BTS. This is a deliberate, highly calculated rotation of A-listers to ensure the tournament operates as a global entertainment product just as much as a sporting competition. Right at the center of this corporate spectacle is the official album and its flagship anthem, Dai Dai, an Italian phrase meaning come on. This track was crafted in 5 different languages, including English, Spanish, Italian, French, and Japanese, to really maximize its global commercial reach. It's incredibly polished, super high budget, and even features an animated reconstruction of Shakira in the music video. It is the ultimate top-down, corporate-approved soundtrack designed to absolutely blanket global airwaves. Alongside this, we're seeing a massive cultural shift in fashion. You can kind of forget the accessible Blokecore days where you just throw on a baggy 90s vintage jersey and some classic sneakers to head to the pub. We are officially entering an influencer couture era. I mean, luxury brands like Louis are actually designing the official team travel suits now. As the sport reaches deep into the realm of high fashion, that democratic style is being eclipsed by bespoke tailoring, with players becoming literal fixtures at European fashion weeks.
But here is exactly where the story gets super fascinating. While the official machine pushes this highly polished, expensive product, an entirely new counter-movement of grassroots fans is pushing back. On one side, you have $600 tickets, luxury fashion, and A-list headliners. But on the other side, you've got fans who feel totally alienated by this overwhelming commercialization, and they are fighting back by creating their own culture using some incredibly powerful digital tools.
Enter the AI music generator. Thanks to this highly accessible tech, a fan sitting in their bedroom can now produce a global hit that competes directly with the official FIFA soundtrack. These tools let you take simple text descriptions and lyrics and instantly translate them into full-blown tracks, complete with vocals, beats, and instrumentation. It completely bypasses the need for massive studio budgets, giving everyday supporters a megaphone to broadcast their very own anthems.
And the prime example of this disruption is the viral AI anthem One World, One Fire. This track reclaims the emotional core of the sport through an infectious blend of Latin pop, rap, and electronic beats. It has absolutely exploded across social media highlight reels and watch party videos. And remember, it wasn't commissioned by a boardroom. Fans organically generated this to capture a multicultural sound that reflects the true, diverse spirit of the people actually watching the games.
Fans are using AI to bypass the celebrity glitz, generating lyrics that speak directly to the raw, humble beginnings of falling in love with the game. Let's look at the lyrics. I remember the very first time a ball rolled into my head, my father's eyes, my mother's smile, a dream I didn't understand.
No money, no shoes, no perfect pitch. Just a wall and a broken gate. But something deep inside me said, this is your moment, don't wait. Now wait, a ball rolled into my head? Okay, you can definitely tell AI wrote that line. But despite that quirky glitch, it is pure, authentic nostalgia that grounds the sport right back in the reality of the streets.
The narrative just builds beautifully from there. It goes, every scar, every fall, every tear on this road was building the fire, was carrying the load. Now the world holds its breath, and I'm ready to go. It really encapsulates the emotional journey and the unseen grit of the players. It delivers a level of passion that is honestly incredibly hard to manufacture through a corporate committee.
And notice how these grassroots creators organically integrated the host nations right into the mix. They wrote, one fire burning when no one can see, one game that set every dreamer free. From Mexico to Montreal, we believe the same, we love the same beautiful game. It's such a brilliant way to connect the massive distances of this North American tournament through a deeply unifying, shared belief.
Then it zooms in on these powerful micro-stories of global passion, completely far removed from VIP suite culture. She runs across the broken field, her lungs burn, her legs won't stop. 10,000 miles from everything, but she's playing for the top. This paints a vivid picture of the real, unseen dedication happening all over the globe, driven purely by a sheer love for the sport.
It's genuinely fascinating how an AI tool allows fans to articulate such intimate human connections and just instantly broadcast them to the world. Listen to this verse. He watches from a hospital bed, the game flickers on the screen. He whispers, and somewhere out there, a striker knows what he means. That carries so much genuine emotional weight. It's a powerful reminder that the game is a lifeline for so many people, offering a profound sense of connection that a commercially engineered track might entirely miss.
This part of the song isn't about curated perfection for an influencer's camera. It fully embraces the gritty reality of the game. The mud, the rain, the final minute pain, that's the most alive you'll ever feel. And when it's over, we all lose, you look across that field and see yourself in every face. That heartbreak and shared vulnerability, that is absolutely what bonds fans together.
Ultimately, the AI anthem crescendos into this massive digital reclamation of football, bringing the spirit of the tournament out of the expensive stadiums and right back to the streets where it belongs. One fire higher, higher in the chest of every child, every street, every mile, one world, let's go. It is a resonant, stadium-shaking statement from the fans. It proves the true soul of the event still lives with them.
So, as we witness this incredible David versus Goliath dynamic, corporate spectacle on one side, grassroots digital passion on the other, it leaves us with a final provocative thought to ponder as the games begin. In an era dominated by $600 ticket prices, luxury fashion takeovers, and heavily curated halftime shows, who truly owns the beautiful game? Is it the organizers orchestrating the massive glitz, or the global fans armed with AI fighting to keep the raw emotional fire of the sport burning? Think about that next time you see a viral highlight pop up on your feed. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and as always, keep questioning what you see.